Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Miller and I am 28 years old and I have been living in Bay City, Michigan for about 4 years. My wife and I own a home here. We are raising two daughters and a dog. Um, this is my wife Katie. There she is, so beautiful. And this is our oldest daughter Mina. She's almost 21 months old. And this is both of them together, Mina and Eliana. And Eliana is 8.5 months old and starting to walk around and trying to learn to speak. Soon she'll be chasing her sister around and talking to us. And then we also have an almost 3-year-old dog. He's a pit bull named Samson. He is a wonderful doggy and he keeps us on our toes. So my wife and I moved up to Michigan over 4 years ago. She actually grew up in Bay City because her dad is the pastor at the Bay City Wesleyan Church, and they've been there for 20 plus years, pastoring a small church, and a small church who's really big on hoping to grow and to reach our community, and I'm a part of that on our Next Level team. We've read a lot of books, we've gone through some coaching, and we've gone through with other members and how to grow and change and make disciples in the best way we know how with the people that we have. And I also help plan our worship services with my wife, my sister-in-law, and one of the older ladies in our church who's been our main worship leader for many years. And on top of that, my wife and I are the youth leaders of Awaken Youth Ministry, and we have about 10 teens who are wonderful, age range like 11 to 18, 19. We meet with them twice every Sunday, and they Snapchat us sometimes because we're millennials and they're the next generation who loves all those social media apps, especially Snapchat. It's really funny. But for my full-time job, I work as an R&D lab technician at CPI Lubrizol. They are an industrial and refrigeration lubricant company. Their oils go into compressors, and they also go into refrigerators and air conditioners. It's funny, you don't know where all that stuff comes from, but it comes from people like me who help blend and make oils for companies all over the world, and we are global, and it's a great group of people to work with. I've been growing a lot there in my faith as well, which is great. And one thing I forgot to mention, I have been leading worship at church. I'm upping that now more, and I've been a part of a worship team ever since I was 13, back home in Indiana at McGrawsville United Methodist Church, and that's where all of my spiritual formation began. I became a Christian at 9. I grew up in church. My parents grew up in church, and faith has always been my own. That has been really communicated to me to do that at a very young age, and I learned how to pray. I learned how to worship. I learned how to read the Bible. I learned how to serve. I learned how to work with people who are different than me, and it's been great. And I have been looking forward to growing even more in my spiritual walk and learning more about how to become more holy and to become more like Jesus. Now, my father-in-law, who's not only, my father-in-law, who's a second dad to me, but he's also my pastor and my coach and supervising minister for my journey to ordination, and he's helped me a lot with a few things in my life, and he helped me find my calling. And I'm looking forward to learning with all of you on how to grow and help others grow around us, because we lead by example in our faith, and I hope that this class is just that, an example of faith from the books and from John Wesley and Dr. Drury and the professors and all those people that we're going to read and learn about. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope to get to interact with all of you throughout this course, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.